the dirt.
The One That Got Away is kind of a bittersweet song. It's a song about the one that got away. You know, I think that a lot of people relate to it. Especially like if you're a Facebook fan. People will Facebook you from your past, you know? They'll creep up on you. They'll find you. And all of a sudden you're looking through their pictures and you're like, oh my God, we were supposed to get married. Or like, those kids were supposed to be mine. And it's like this weird thing. Or, you know, when you're young and you promise the world to that other person and it just doesn't work out. It's sad. Sometimes it's for the best, but in some ways you're like, oh yeah, the one that got away. I got the one. I don't need one to get away. But yeah, I'm friends with, you know, a lot of my exes, and especially I was just talking to one of my first boyfriend. I ended up, when I was 17, I ended up like 2 years ago hiring him to play guitar in my band. But it's one of those things now where it's like, we dated? Really? You're like my brother. E.T. is a song about out-of-this-world love. It's just an idea. I had this idea about writing a song about a boy that was basically an alien, you know? And in some ways, like, I'm very interested in extraterrestrials, and I'm really interested in what goes on outside of this world, outside of what I can see, and E.T. is maybe like a little bit of that idea. Circle the Drain is one of the anvils that I had to get off my chest when I came to this making of the new record. There were certain songs that or emotions, I guess you would say, that I had filed away, like in my emotional filing cabinet. And I think I was trying to like recreate the You Oughta Know for 2010 because I'm an obsessive Alanis Morissette fan. And hopefully it lives up to that. I don't think it'll be that great, but I think I didn't want people forgetting that I had that rock side in me, just because I want people to see this newer side of the dance and the tempo and stuff like that. I don't want them to forget the others. Pearl is a song I had to write personally because I felt like after writing it, I was kind of like healed in that little part of my emotional heart. And it's just a song about people that get into situations that are strong and confident and never think they're going to change and never think that someone is going to ask them to change. It talks about this person that was a pearl and became a shell of themselves. And hopefully, if, like, you know, people in relationships, girls especially, they hear this song, they can know that, like, they don't have to do that in order to be loved. Hummingbird Heartbeat is a wonderful way to just sing about love, because I was actually inspired by a real hummingbird, and I was just watching it as it was having a little lunch with the flowers, and I said to myself, oh, hummingbird heartbeats, hummingbird heart. How fast does a hummingbird's heartbeat beat? That could be a good, you know, a metaphor, analogy, whatever, you know. It could be perfect for a song idea, and sounds so good together, hummingbird heartbeat. And it's just a song about, you know, someone that makes your heart beat fast. Not Like the Movies is a love song, which there are a few love songs on this record, which is different from the last record, because the last record was a bit more teen-themed, because that's where I was. You know, I was writing songs from 17 to 23, and it was covering a lot of time. This record I made in 6 months, and so it's a very present Katie. You know, it's exactly where I am emotionally, I think, and the thoughts that are going through my head and the stuff that I'm dealing with. And Not Like the Movies is just a love song talking about how I really believe you should wait for that person that makes you feel cinematic and magical, because I think that it exists. I think that is like my only way I can really truthfully, you know, put my, you know, heart on my sleeve is through my songs.